Live, up close, and unplugged. Here's another live performance from 95 WIIL ROCK Studio East.
Studio East, we got Within Reason out of Alabama. The Studio East performance is brought to you by Consumers Credit Union. They're everywhere for everyone and online at myconsumers.org. Also, Barbecue Productions on Route 45 and Third Lake and online at WeGrillItAll.com. And the Music Source, Route 45 in Grays Lake, Within Reason. And if you're watching online over at 95willrock.com, I guess we'll take it from stage left here. We've got David on bass, Chris, our singer, Jordan on guitar, Griffin is our drummer this afternoon. And guys, certainly good to have you here with us. The album is called After the Crawl, and you're performing with Buck Cherry tomorrow night at the Watseka Theater, which I had to Google Map.
We did too.
to find where this is. This is even a hall if you're traveling south from Kankakee, which I suppose is you're out there trying to establish your act. You kind of got to play every wide spot in the road. You guys have done shows now with some big acts like Seether, Godsmack. You were on the Uproar tour. But do you kind of find that some of these small town, out of the way shows can be some of the funnest?
For sure. I think, and we were all talking about yesterday, that a lot of times we find that we get the best response in the smaller towns. You know?
They're glad to see you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing else to do in a lot of those towns.
We certainly appreciate having bands come in and do concerts.
So you guys have been out on the road with Buck Cherry. You said those guys are awesome to tour with.
Yeah, really cool. Their crew too, and they've got a new record coming out, and they've been really cool. We were on Uproar with them, and that's when we first met the guys, and our bus was parked next to theirs, and then after that, they're like, man, we'll take you guys out, when the new record's coming out, and so we're fortunate to have them do that again.
And Buck Cherry is just a force of nature live, so I would imagine that's kind of a learning experience too.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Within Reason is here with us, so you guys are out of Birmingham, Alabama, where the men are men and so are the women. and I'm trying to think of bands out of there besides maybe Lynam, which is a great band.
Yeah.
Jacob is awesome. There's Ruben Stoddard, who was
Brother
on
Kane.
American Idol. Is it hard for a band from a city like that isn't a real established music market to get noticed?
Man, I'll let one of these guys answer, but I would say yes, definitely.
It's a strange bird there. There's not a lot of original music. What there is original music is kind of underground. So a lot of bands, the best thing to do to get bigger in Birmingham is to go off and play other places and then come back. And somehow when you come back, it's successful that you've been out playing elsewhere. So.
I would think that maybe the proximity to Nashville would be helpful.
Yeah, there's a lot. Atlanta's not far. New Orleans isn't far. So the routing's really easy from Birmingham to tour on.
Well, the band is Within Reason. The album is After the Crawl. Again, tomorrow night they're going to be performing at the Watseka Theater, which is just south of Kankakee, along with Buck Cherry. But in the meantime, they are with us here at 95 WIIL ROCK's legendary Studio East. What do you guys have for us today?
We do a couple of songs for you. First, I guess we'll roll with the single that you guys are playing, Here Comes the Light.
Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Within Reason.
Let's do it.
Watch the waves grow high against horizon in the night. The storm swells, I lose my will to fight. The lightning crashes and the winds wrap me up so cold and tight. I turn my head, I'm blinded by the sight. And oh, here comes the light, like an angel falling from the sky. Here comes the light, you can see it. Well, if you open up your eyes, here comes the light. Well, I won't let this take my whole life away. Cold hearts and steel bars, a lonely company. The emptiness is the only thing I see. And as I lay my head on a frozen bed and cry myself to sleep, I dream about the day when I'll be free. And window. And here comes the light, like an angel falling from the sky. Here comes the light, you can see it. If you open up your eyes, here comes the light. Well, I won't let this take my whole life away. Well, I won't let this take my whole life away. Watch the waves grow high against horizon in the night. The storm swells, I lose my will to fight. Lightning crashes and the winds wrap me up so cold and tight. And turn my head, I'm blinded by the sight. And oh, well, here comes the light, like an angel falling from the sky. Here comes the light, you can see it. Well, if you open up your eyes, here comes the light. Well, I won't let this take my whole life away. My whole life away. My whole life away.
Yeah. We're in the middle of a goodie here from 95 WIIL Rock's Studio East, joined by Within Reason, performing with Buck Cherry down in Watseka, Illinois tomorrow night. So we definitely appreciate you guys pulling off the toll road and visiting here with us this afternoon. And I would think that we'll be seeing you closer to home here in the Chicagoland area in southeastern Wisconsin soon. We'll definitely let people know, of course. Before we get to what is a very unique, we asked a lot of the artists that come through here to perform a cover, and you've got one that's actually on your album.
Right.
After the crawl coming up here for us, but an interesting song choice. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But around the Grammys every year, there's a push to recognize up-and-coming talent, and you guys won the Grammy Gig of a Lifetime a couple of years ago. How did that come about? Describe the experience, and were you a part of the whole Grammy festivities?
Yeah, actually, we were there for 2 weeks, so yeah, it turned into a really long ordeal, but we were there, and we did a show at the Clive Davis Theater, which is like the Grammy Museum.
Yeah.
Actually, Muse played there the night before we did, and we were like, wow, it's intense. But anyway, yeah, it was really cool, and we did a commercial for Microsoft for the new Surface tablet that came out, and the video and the song and everything actually aired during the Grammys. We did the red carpet and the whole thing.
Wow, and so did you hobnob. I want name dropping. Let's hear who you hung with.
Dave Grohl, we went and saw Dave Grohl host Chelsea lately. That was cool.
Oh, wow.
And then, our agency, the CAA party the night before the Grammys was pretty intense. Everyone from John Mayer, Katy Perry,
Sting.
Ludacris, yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
Nicole Scherzinger.
So any weird party situations?
Well, we did this really weird thing where we didn't want to go fanboy out on people.
Right.
So I had a thing going where I would just walk by somebody and say, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, I gotta run, but I just want to say hey before I get out of here." And they would think that I'm in the party, so I must be somebody that's important. And they can't remember who I am, so they just, "Oh, dude, hey, great to see you."
Yeah.
I did it to Sting. I did it to. I did it
gave
to
Ludacris
Steve
a
Perry.
hug.
Oh man!
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
end of the night,
Gave
I was
Luda a
like,
hug.
"Luda," and he caught me doing it, but he was like, "Man, it's cool, whatever. I'll
Yeah.
roll with it." So that was
Well-
like my whole game for the whole party.
Just shows
Yeah.
it goes to show you how fake LA is. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
well, one of our friends who actually lives in L.A., he was at the party with us, and he kept talking about Lionel Richie. And he was like, yeah, Lionel Richie. And I was thinking, it's a small place. I haven't seen Lionel Richie. I'm like, dude, where is Lionel Richie? And he's like, he's sitting over there talking to Zach Brown. I'm like, that's Stevie Wonder, dude. Like, they look nothing alike.
You seen
Got the
Stevie
glasses
Wonder's-
on and all. Yeah.
Have you seen Stevie Wonder's new house?
I have not.
Neither
Sounds like I
has he.
need to.
Walk right into that one.
Yeah.
And the band is Within Reason. They're here out of Birmingham, Alabama. And again, a lot of the acts that come through here perform a cover for us. And you've got one from JT that actually shows up on the album After the Crawl. Why did you choose this song? And why don't you set it up for us?
I mean, our influences are all over the board. And, I like Rage Against the Machine, and I like a lot of hip-hop and stuff, too, obviously, and rock. And David and I were living together at the time, and I was just kind of messing around on acoustic and doing this version. He was like, "Dude, is that one of yours? You know, is that our song?" And I was like, "It can be, because I've totally changed this song up." But I just, you know, I liked that song, and I remember hearing it. But then once I kind of took a few pieces out and kind of rocked it out a little bit, I thought it was cool. And when we were in the studio, we were like, might as well throw it on the records, or, you know, record it at least, see how it sounds. And then we were all really happy with it. And it shows the diversity in our band that, you know, we're not, I think a lot of rock is, you know, some bands have kind of all got to that point where some of it sounds the same. And, you know, we like to show our diversity because our influences are all over the place.
Well, let's hear it. We're live at 95 WIIL ROCK Studio East. Here we go with Within Reason.
She's a working girl, she'll work the pole, she'll break it down, she'll take it low. She's fine as hell, she's about the dough, doing the thing out on the floor. Her money, she make it. Look at the way she shake it, make you wanna touch it, make you wanna taste it. Have you lusting for it, going crazy, facing that don't stop. Get it, the way she shakes, she make you wanna hit it. Think she's double jointed from the way she split it, got your hair messed up from the way she did it. She's so much more than you used to, she know just how to move to seduce you. She gon' do the right things and touch your right spot, dance in your lap till you're ready to pop. Baby, you so new age, you like my new craze. Let's get together, baby, we can start a new phase. This smoke's got the club all hazy, spotlights don't do justice, baby. Why don't you come over here? You got me saying, hey, yo, I'm tired of using technology. Won't you sit down on top of me? Hey, yo, I'm tired of using technology. I need you right in front. Fantasy is plain to see, is how it be. Her and me, backstroking, sweat soaking, all up in my satin sheets. When she's ready to ride, I'll be ready to roll. Be in this place till the club close. Watch her do her thing down on all fours. To that there, she against the law, now don't stop. Get it. The way she shakes, she make you wanna hit it. Think she's double jointed from the way she split it. Got your hair messed up from the way she did it. She's so much more than you used to. She know just how to move to seduce you. She gon' do the right things and touch your right spot. Dance in your lap till you're ready to pop. Baby, you so new age, you like my new craze. Let's get together, baby, we can start a new phase. This smoke's got the club all hazy, spotlights don't do justice, baby. Why don't you come over here? You got me saying, hey, yo, I'm tired of using technology. You sit down on top of me, hey, yo, I'm tired of using technology. I need you right in front of me. She wants it, well, I gotta give it to her. She wants it, well, I gotta give it to her. Baby, you so new age, you like my new craze. Let's get together, maybe we can start a new phase. This smoke's got the club all hazy, spotlights don't do justice, baby. Why don't you come over here? You got me saying, hey, yo, I'm tired of using technology. Won't you sit down on top of me? Hey, yo, I'm tired of using technology. Well, I need you right in front of me. She wants it.
That's great. Ayo Technology, that is a Justin Timberlake song, but that is Within Reason, and a song that appears on their album After the Crawl. The band with us here in 95 WIIL ROCK Studio East, and our thanks to David and Chris and Jordan and Griffin for a great performance here this afternoon. If you want a road trip, they're going to be at the Watseka Theater, a little bit south of Kankakee, performing with Buck Cherry tomorrow night. We'll, of course, keep you apprised of any dates a little bit closer to home. And finally, guys, being from Alabama, I got to ask, War Eagle or Roll Tide?
Roll Tide. We graduated from there. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we actually wrote a song for the football team, too. Yeah.
Wow. And do they use it in the stadium? Or
they've used it in the locker room a few times, and we're actually kind of going through some legal red tape with licensing with the university to try to get them to use it for the Jumbotron.
Oh, well, the SEC's got to get their cut, man.
Exactly. Yeah, it's unreal.
Well, we wish you guys the best of luck. Enjoy
Thanks
the
a lot,
performance this afternoon. Very
appreciate
cool,
it.
very cool.
Yeah.
Have a great show tomorrow night with Buck Cherry, and thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you guys very much.
Another great 95 WIIL ROCK Studio East performance sponsored by Consumers Credit Union. They're everywhere for everyone and online at myconsumers.org. Also, Barbecued Productions on Route 45 in Third Lake and online at wegrillit.all.com. And the Music Source, they're on Route 45 in Grays Lake. Mark the Sharks sitting in for Mario this afternoon. We're going to take a quick pause. We'll be right back on 95 WIIL ROCK.